everyone, I'm here with a book review, The Edge of Everything by Jeff Giles. This is a two-part paranormal romance story. I do have the other one. The sequel, for those interested, is The Brink of Darkness. This follows Zoe and X, two almost star-crossed lovers who meet one day under very unusual circumstances when the two worlds collide. X comes from a place called the Lowlands, which effectively is like hell for bad people. Zoe lives in Montana. It's quite wintry up there at the moment, and she meets X in the middle of a snowstorm as he's dealing with a particularly nasty piece of work. The love in this is very insta-love, where there is a kind of connection immediately between these two main characters, but the romance it's quite a slow burn, I would say. It's not full-blown I want you kind of thing. It is a very gradual thing, particularly because of X not wanting to get involved with a person in our world. He's obviously got his job to do. And there's a lot of complication going on with the way that X feels about his role and about the Lowlands as well. And there's a lot more going on underneath the surface as well, which you learn later on in the book, so I'm not going to spoil that for you. Zoe is dealing with a father who has died on them, keeping her mum going, who's very sort of vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly, almost conspiracy theory-ist, but not quite, but she's very supportive. And her 8-year-old younger brother who has ADHD, and I really found him very engaging. He was almost my link into this family and into this story. He's very well written and has a lot of depth to him. He's not just there for the sake of it. He's actually quite a pivotal part of the storyline. So that was really nice to see that. The Edge of Everything, I would say, is a very classic paranormal fantasy romance set in our world and another world. It deals with death, grief, loss, and almost those big questions about when you do something wrong, are you punished for it? You know, what happens when you die? That kind of thing. And I thought it raised some very interesting points and some interesting discussion as well. It's quite an easy read. It's told mostly from Zoe's point of view, pretty much in present tense as well, which, you know, is not my favourite, but it works. We get a little bit from X's point of view, particularly as we get to know him more. I thought it was a solid read. Entertaining story, interesting premise, and the cliffhanger towards the end is not rushed. You know this is coming. So unlike a lot of YA books I've read recently where the last 10 pages are all action, action, action and exposition, it's all been built up to come to this point that you know it's coming. And then it makes sense because everything has been explained. Everything has been put in place already. So the climax to this book isn't a big adrenaline rush. It's a natural conclusion to this part of the story. So, like I say, I've got the second part ready to go. So I will hopefully get around to reading that in the next couple of months because my book reading pile is ridiculous. So The Edge of Everything. Have you read it? What did you think of it? Please leave comments down below. Again, you know, be aware of spoilers because obviously not everybody has read this book yet. And I have been hopefully sufficiently vague to not spoil anything for people watching. So, you know. If you would like to know more about me, links are in the description box down below. As is a Booktuber, I will leave a link to a channel down below, so go and check that out, please. And also Bookshelf magazine, where I've just contributed an article on about why adults read YA. Please go and read that. Link also in the box. As always, thank you very much for watching and happy reading. Bye.